Hello and welcome back to Sly 2 Band of Thieves. We have 2 Sly missions that we need to complete now. First of which, we're going into this place.
Okay, Sly. There's the power boxes which route to the printing press area. To take care of them, I'll need you to put a splice clip in those spotlights.
Sorry, Bentley, but those fans are spinning way too fast to walk on.
They can be slowed down from this control panel, but you'll have to do a lot of pickpocketing to get at it. The guards are carrying special fragile keys that will be destroyed if you attack. Make sure you pickpocket their keys before you take those thugs out. To pickpocket guards, sneak up behind them and press the circle button.
Thank you, Bentley. I've already said this, but I guess Bentley wouldn't know that. We need to pickpocket a whole whopping 6 guards to get their different keys, which have oddly specific and strange properties. But I guess it's a logical thing that the keys will just, you know, break if they're in danger in some sort of way. Although that seems also kinda not safe. At least if there aren't any spare keys, I guess. But anyway, as we saw, we have a main goal here. This thing we need to use to control the fans to make them go slower, which means we need 6 keys. For some reason, the keys are also so fragile that they'll break when you use them. Or maybe there's 6 different keys, I don't know. Either way, there's 6 guards around here. There's no way to get more than 6 or anything. But, you just basically pickpocket them all. It's not really, not really anything more complicated than that. You just need to be careful not to get caught, because you can't attack them. Aside from killing them, obviously, after you've already gotten the key. Also, Dimitri is saying something, but honestly, as I've said before, I don't really care for the... It sounds weird to say this, but I don't care for the audio quality, as I've said. So I'm personally not going to listen. We want to make sure to go up here. This is kind of an easy one to miss. We go on the ceiling right here with these rail things. I don't know what I want to call these. With the spotlights and whatnot. There's a guard watching nothing at all. He's just standing here. I guess he's fallen asleep. But I think he wakes up. Yeah. So I don't get what his deal is. He's just watching nothing. And this only costs like 3 coins apparently and a bit of health. Yeah, if you want to buy this at the store, I guess you need to pay 3 coins and also take some damage. So if you like bring a knife, you can... Oh, no, that's morbid. Anyway, that card that I just showed is kind of easy to miss. I have missed him and been looking around for kind of a while, been like, where the fuck is this guy? Here's another key. Now you really want to remember the fact that killing guards does make noise. Not that much noise, evidently, but he could potentially have been close enough. It's kind of funny. No! Okay, well, they can attack you. So long as you don't attack them back, it's not a problem. Also, I have the smoke bomb that I can... That's not a smoke bomb. Okay, I'm not discovered anymore. This flashlight is going through the wall? That doesn't really look good. There we go. That was all that was needed. I mean, this is a good mission to get some extra cash anyway. Like, you're literally forced to earn money here. It's kind of weird. There's one more guard who shouldn't be very well hidden. There's none on the top here. Wow, usually the one that I miss and don't know where is the one on the top of the ceiling there. I guess I went a slightly different route than I usually do, but that really shouldn't matter that much because this is not a big area. Oh, it's right there, of course. I went right past him. On purpose at that time. Oh my gosh, that worked out. Nice. You want to keep in mind the fact that what determines whether or not you're stealthing is really just whether or not you're holding down the run button. If you're not holding down the run button, you can move as fast as you want. You're not going to be caught. Which is also indicated by that funny noise that I talked about before with a little... It's amazing. I love this game so much. I haven't really talked about how I would rank this game in terms of the other ones. It's kind of early to say for people who are seeing this for the first time, I guess, but I do want to just kind of generally stress that I'm, in general, when it comes to this series, a firm believer that these games get progressively better and better. I think each game is better than the last one. Yes, we will, Bentley, thank you. So, that gives you the basic idea that I think this game is a huge improvement over the first one, but I think it only gets better from here on as well. Now that the fans are closed, we want to go over to the curtain things here. I don't know what these are. I'm not English. I don't need to know things. Wow, I need to stop using that as an excuse. I've said that like 100 times lately. Not just in this series, I mean, but whatever. For some reason you can climb on these. There's no point to it, but you can.
I'm overriding the spotlight security guy. That should do it. No more security in the printing press room.
Okay, now look at the spotlights now that they've been hacked. They're amazing. I'd like to have real spotlights like this. It's kind of cool. Anyway, all we want to do now is really just kind of get out of here. There's nothing else we need to do here. It's kind of weird that the mission just doesn't just take you out itself, but I don't know. It's weird.
Hey Sly, you can pickpocket all the guards around the nightclub. Try to find guys carrying shiny loot in their back pockets. We can pawn the good stuff for a lot of coins back here in the safe house.
Again, Bentley, thank you, but I know. I am very, very well aware. Just like that, we got a silver watch. There's no need to grab all of the different treasures that you can possibly get from the guards. There's not like, there isn't a trophy for it or anything, for example. Because that is one thing that I haven't gone into yet, is that one unique thing about the PS3 re-release from the PS2 games is that there are trophies now. But basically, in the Sly games, the trophies kind of suck. Because most of the trophies, I'm not kidding, for Sly 1, you don't even need to beat the game 100% to get all the trophies. If you just beat the final boss, you've gotten all the trophies. It's stupid. But hey!
Cooper,
Constable Neela. Another policewoman hot on my tail.
please. I led you here.
So that Claw Gang slip was a clue. Why are you helping me out?
I'm not as black and white as Carmelita. I know what a menace those clockwork parts are, and I don't want the likes of the Claw Gang putting them to use.
So what? It takes a thief to catch a thief?
Something like that. But if I'm going to trust you in this case, I need to know that you can keep up. Literally.
Literally.
Don't fall behind.
Sly, hold down the R1 button to run. You'll need it to keep up with Constable Neela.
Yeah, Bentley says you need to hold the R1 button. That is actually a lie, because Neela is super slow. I'm going to prove this by not using the run button. I used it for a split second in the beginning, but that's just because I forgot about it. It doesn't matter at all, trust me. Because not only is Neela kind of slow, but she also will stop and wait for you. So, when she's worried about us actually keeping up, she apparently doesn't really hold those principles very firmly to herself or something. I don't know, it's weird. But I have a few things to talk about when it comes to Neela. She has an English accent, but you can probably tell that her voice actress is clearly not English. That's definitely an American woman talking. Not only that, the reason I said I wanted to talk about Carmelita's voice is because they actually have the same voice actress. And you can probably hear that if you actually know it. They do it, she does it differently enough that you can't really tell it if you don't concentrate, but that's just really because of the accent. It's exact same voice, he doesn't really change it much either, and honestly, it's not that good of an accent. Not gonna lie. And I'm not even an English person myself. I'm not even an English person myself, and I don't speak very well English accent either. I'm not gonna say that I would do it better by any means. It's difficult when you're used to talking American to talk in a more English accent. It's definitely a lot different. And just gonna be honest again, I don't really think Carmelita / Neela's voice actress does it that well, and as a result, I don't like Neela's voice at all.
We should work well together.
Glad you approve.
Now, legally, I can't enter Dimitri's nightclub without a warrant. But I happen to have obtained a key to his back door, which a person like yourself can use however he pleases.
Oh, we are absolutely going to work well together.
After doing the Moonlight Rendezvous mission, Bentley becomes playable. We're gonna do that in a moment though, because first and foremost I'd like to do the Murray mission. By the way, slightly fun fact, this game is actually the game that taught me about the word rendezvous. It's kind of weird.
off Dimitri during our heist. There are 3 of them out here, and I need you to take them out.
Check.
This is going to take some serious muscle, Murray. You're the only guy on the team who can pull this off. Stop to pick things up, then throw it at those alarm horns. Good luck, pal. This could get rough.
Evildoers feel my wrath.
Isn't evildoers one word? I don't know. As I said, I'm not English. Anyway, we just need to pick up things like chairs or people to break the. Oh, I didn't mean to kill him. Just a triangle button to easily pick them up, even if they spotted you, and you'll do that to break the cameras. No problem. There are 3 around the place here that we need to get to, and the next one should be. Oh wait, no. I am going completely the wrong way, I think. Maybe. I don't actually remember this very well. But you can see the beacons easily. If you ever get lost, it's not a problem in the slightest. And actually, now that I think about it, I don't think I was going the wrong way, because I remember there's one specific alarm that stands out to me, because I want to talk about it because it's weird. Yeah, what I did was definitely not a shortcut exactly. Okay, we have another alarm here, and there's not that much to pick up, but this thing, this newspaper container, which contains newspapers, makes sense. Murray is so strong, he can take literal newspapers to break big weird electronic things. It's insane. He is ridiculously strong. But also on the flip side, it's kind of weird, because when you pick up the newspaper, Murray runs a little bit slower, he doesn't run, and he doesn't jump. Picking up a stack of newspapers is just as heavy as the big gun guards. It's kinda weird. Either there's something very strange and specific about Murray's strength, or there's something very strange about these newspapers. I didn't need new ones. By the way, if you haven't noticed it yourself yet, Murray can't loot. It's kinda lame, but it's one of the things that they needed to do to make Murray a bit more balanced, I guess, because if it weren't for things like that, Murray would basically be objectively better than Sly. Because, like, Murray is stronger, but he's just as fast, just as agile, he just jumps just as high. Thing is, he isn't able to go on tightropes or small things like that, but that's not really a huge deal, because most of the tightropes are just placed as conveniences. You can get around without most of them. And not only that, Murray can sidle on walls. If I can find one to prove an example, I know there's one right by the hideout that I can go to. Even Murray has these pink sparklies here, which indicate where he can go and not, to like special things like that. And get off, people. You don't need to be here. And you see with this, even without the freaking fire punch, Murray takes out every single enemy, well, at least these small guys, in just 2 hits. There's no need for the Fist of Flames. Anyway, Murray looks amazing when he does this. Oh, I love Murray so much. He's amazing. For our next mission, however, we're going to be playing as Bentley, who is very, very different from Sly and Murray. Whereas Murray is by... Oh, Bentley can also sidle, by the way. He also looks kind of funny. But Bentley always looks funny, because he has a ridiculously long neck. Oh, Bentley is, by all means, amazing as well in his own rights. Bentley jumps about as high as I think, and he runs as high. But when it comes to combat, things are a bit different. He's very strong, apparently, strong enough to break things like that with just a freaking crossbow, but he can't jump on go on tightropes, obviously. He can, however, unlike Murray, crawl under tables, which gives him ridiculously long arms. And yeah, that's about the end of the similarities. If I can demonstrate with this card, for instance, take out the binoculars, and we have a reticle. Hit the R1 button and you can shoot sleeping darts. Then you can press the triangle button to leave a bomb and knock out the enemy. Benny, why do I keep calling him Benny? Oh my god. Okay, from now on he's called Benny. Fine. Benny is not really worthwhile at all when it comes to close call combat. Not at all. He is very weak. He's weak and he's fragile as well, so you want to keep a safe distance. When I said that Sly didn't have any, oh boy, when I said Sly didn't have any long-range moves, that's because that's kind of left out to Bentley. And I think that's a really interesting thing. I also bought these trigger bombs, which you're gonna keep to L1, 2, or whatever. I'll go ahead and put it on L1, I guess. These are very useful items, which kind of say what you would expect them to do. But I'll show it in a moment because it will be useful in this mission.
Okay, Bentley. To get past the laser fence, you'll need to blow it up. Press the triangle button to drop a bomb, and then get out of the way before it explodes. Good job. Now, use your sleep darts to get by the guard. Press the R3 button. You know, he's out. Drop a bomb on him while he's down to keep him that way.
Yeah, so I got a bit of an explanation as to what Bentley works, but how Bentley works, I mean.
Hey, Bentley, how you holding up out there in the field?
Fine, I'm just fine. I just need to bomb all the pillars supporting that disco ball and I can get out of here.
What's with taking out the disco ball?
Its impact will shake the nightclub's front peacock sign loose from its mooring. Look, I can't talk now. I've got to keep moving, keep safe.
Again, honestly, Bentley's voice actor is probably one of the most expressive in this game, I feel. Now, L1 button has now the trigger bomb, which works basically how you'd expect. You throw a bomb, you can press the button again to trigger it. It's a super useful move when you wanna plan things out a little bit more, because the bombs on the triangle button explode after a certain amount of time, no matter what. Now, it's worth noting that if you want to knock out enemies immediately, you need to put them to sleep first. Just a bomb is not going to kill them. You can choose your aim like this, which I didn't do because I was being too fast on the trigger. It's very easy to aim like this, and it goes kind of far as well. It's a super useful move. It's definitely going to be used a lot. And honestly, because it's a trigger bomb and you don't need to wait a specific amount of time, it's also faster. Oh, I forgot that it doesn't throw very far. It's also faster than the bombs on the triangle button, although those are not particularly slow either. There we go, just put him to sleep in both the literal sense and the more cruel sense. Wait, is that even something I need to blow up? I don't think it is. Oops. What can I say? I just like blowing things up. If I can get on this chair, here we go. This definitely needs to be blown up at least. Oh. Bentley wasn't really done jumping there, that was weird. It's always fun when cutscenes interrupt actions and they just sort of freeze in place. I don't know, it's weird. Wasn't there anything up there? No, there is the last pole that we need to blow up. I like how I said that the trigger bombs are faster than I don't even use them. I'm so consistent and things.
Wow, Bentley, we felt that all the way back here at the safe house. And you were right, the peacock sign had half of its bolts pop off on impact.
Okay, fellas, the dominoes are all in place. Time to pull off the big heist. First, Murray will help me break into the old water tower. From there, I should be able to shut down the plaza fountain. Dimitri's sure to send someone out to get the repair truck. Sly, you'll pickpocket the truck keys off this guy once he shows up. Then hand them off to me and Murray in the plaza. We'll go steal the truck while you climb to the top of the nightclub's peacock sign. When you're in position, Murray will fire the truck's winch line up to you and will use it to pull down the sign. If my calculations are correct, the impact should create an entrance to the printing press room. Then, Sly, you jump in, grab the clockwork tail feathers, and we all get the heck out of here.